hear something? It sounded like someone landing on the roof. Why, Santa Claus! This is a surprise.
Ho, ho, ho! And a jolly Merry Christmas to you.
Well, Merry Christmas to you, Santa. The children will sure be happy to see you.
Oh, no, they must not see me tonight, or I would have to sprinkle vanishing powder on me and become invisible.
Well, we're sure glad to see you, Santa. But what brings you to our home so early? I thought you only came on Christmas Eve.
Well, you know there are so many more good little boys and girls in the world these days than when I used to come and see you when you were little. I just have to come around early to check and make sure I have my record straight so I don't miss bringing the right things to good little boys and girls on Christmas Eve. Now, let me look in my book and see if everything's in order. Ah, here it is. And how many children do you have now?
2.
Yes, I have that. Now tell me their names again so that I can see that I have them down right.
Juston and Ton.
Aha! Now, before I write down and be sure what they want for Christmas, have they been good this year?
Well, they've been pretty good, but they still have their moments. Ton is constantly pestering people with his RoboCop impressions, and Juston refuses to wipe.
Aha! Well, I'm going to be watching them awfully close between now and Christmas, and even though they won't be able to see me, I'll be looking to see that they do better. Santa Claus only brings presents to good little boys and girls. If they're bad, I'll just leave a bundle of switches when I come back Christmas Eve. But just in case they're good, you better tell old Santa what they want for Christmas.
Ton wants a white Fender Stratocaster with DiMarzio HS3 single-coil pickups and a rosewood scallop fretboard, just like Yngwie Malmsteen plays. Juston wants to find out who his real father is.
I see. I think I have all this down. It will do old Santa's heart good to bring these toys on Christmas Eve, but it would sadden old Santa's heart if they weren't good children, and I had to leave only a bundle of switches under the tree for them on Christmas morning.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be good, Santa, and I'll tell them you'll be watching to make sure they're good.
For Santa's sake, I hope they are good. I'll try to be around in one of the stores before Christmas so they can come and sit on my lap and tell me themselves what they want for Christmas.
Well, we'll try to bring them to see you, Santa.
Well, I've got a lot more parents of other boys and girls to see tonight, so I'd better be going. You tell your children that Santa came by tonight and wish them a Merry Christmas for me.
Goodbye, Santa, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Do you hear something? It sounds like someone landing on the roof. Why, Santa Claus! I thought you wouldn't get here until later tonight.
Ho, ho, ho! I wanted to come around early and wish you a Merry Christmas. You'll all be asleep when I come back later tonight. Are the children in bed yet?
No, Santa. They're in the other room. Would you like to see them?
No, I've been watching them the past few weeks to see if they've been good or not. They've been pretty good when I was watching. Of course, I have an awful lot of little boys and girls to keep an eye on, so I couldn't watch them all the time. Before I come back tonight, I thought I'd better check with you to see whether they've been good enough for me to bring them their toys. Have they been good?
To be honest, Santa, they've been major Yuletide dill holes.
Aha, I see. Well, it sure makes Santa's heart sad to hear that. I was looking forward to coming back here tonight and bringing their toys.
Oh, they've also been pretty good, Santa. They've wasted almost 20 years of their lives making great radio for tens of dozens of loyal shut-ins.
Uh-huh. Well, that makes old Santa feel better. It just breaks old Santa's heart to have to leave a bundle of switches under the tree for bad little boys and girls.
Oh, please, don't leave switches under the tree, Santa. They've been pretty good, and they're going to be better next year.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I won't leave any switches under the tree, but I don't know whether I'll be able to bring them everything they wanted. We'll just have to see when I get back here later tonight. Just in case I do leave their toys, let me check my book and make sure I have what they want.
Well, Ton wants the Animal, the vintage 1984 yellow 4x4 Pontiac Firebird monster car with the retractable tiger claws from Galoob. Juston wants orthopedic Reebok pumps that fit over his clubfoot.
Uh-huh. Yes, that's what I've put down in my book. These are the things they told me and my helpers they wanted. My helpers have been making them these toys.
They really would like to have these things for Christmas, Santa.
It would do old Santa's heart good to bring these toys. But you know, I have a little black book where I write down all the good things and all the bad things they've done this year, and this determines the toys I bring them for Christmas.
Are you going to bring them their toys, Santa?
I haven't counted up the good things and bad things yet. If there are more good things than bad things, I'll bring the toys. They'll just have to wait until Christmas morning and see whether I've left any toys or not.
I hope they've been good enough to get their toys, Santa.
I hope they have, too. But we'll just have to wait until tomorrow morning and see. Well, old Santa's got a busy night ahead of him, so I guess I'd better be leaving.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Santa, and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.